to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together. This also goes for every Trinbagonian who want to live in a foreign land. Now is the time to come home and do something, instead of staying out there and freezing. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us go hand in hand, because this is our land. Come my brother, come my sister, and let us build a nation together.
Yes, indeed. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build Grenada, Carriacou, and the PT Martinique together. This is our home, and what we want to do is to transform it. What we want to do is make it better, not just for us, but for our children and children. That is really the objective. That is really the mission, to have us work together to build Grenada, Carriacou, and the PT Martinique. I want to encourage those on Facebook and the YouTube to please share the live. Sharing is caring. When you share, you afford your colleagues, your friends, the opportunity to be a part of the audience, to be a part of the reasoning, the spin zone, where you will learn, where you will know more about what's happening in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. I want to start off tonight by saying to you, don't forget my event on February the 9th. February the 9th, 2 days after our 50th independence celebration, the climax of that at the stadium, right? The Kirani James Athletic Stadium. If not the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, the cricket stadium, the stadium. After that, you have Thursday and then Friday. That's my event. Cheers to 50 years. Cheers to 50 years. And it will be at the Radisson Hotel Crown Ballroom. We're starting at 7 p.m. and we're going until 12 midnight. You will be entertained by Solid the Band, one of the best bands in Grenada. You will be entertained by Lyndon Langdon, a saxophonist. He is a police officer by profession, but boy, he's good. He's really good. You will have two of the best DJs on island, Selector Beast, internationally known, Karim, DJ Karim, also well known, and some stand-up poets and some other artists and entertainment, right? But it will be a really nice evening. It's a cocktail, the ultimate cocktail reception and entertainment. So it's sides, finger foods, and so on, sides, and plenty drinks, right? Alcohol, non-alcoholic drink, just name it. We'll have a wonderful time at Radisson Hotel Crown Ballroom, starting at 7 in the PM. Remember, on that date. So far, the ticket sale is going pretty okay, but by now, all the tickets should be finished, done, right? So we still have quite a bit to go. Remember, the first 200 tickets sold, or people say to me, Kem Jones, leave 5 for them, leave 15 for them, leave 10. I mean, these are people that will honor their commitment, right? We're not dealing with NNP supporters. We're dealing with folks who are very responsible. So I have no fear. All right, nice. Some people have already started the process of paying. All right. So again, I want to encourage you. If you ask of me to put away tickets for you, you would have to honor that commitment, pay up between now and the end of November. So between the now and the end of November, you need to pay for all the tickets that we have outside, all the early bird tickets. It would not be off after that. I have some people number, the folks who I don't know, I have your numbers. Those overseas, those here in Grenada, I have your numbers. And, I'll follow up if I realize that, the time coming close and you did not honor your commitment. All right, that's how I do it. So again, saying to you, I expect you to honor that commitment between now and the end of November. So you have a whole month to play with. Month end November. Try to honor that commitment. So we have the first 200 sold, that gone, allotted for everybody, whoever took whatever, had gone. And, some envelopes and so on waiting for people. Cool. Who told me to keep it for them. Then I prepared 200 more early birds for 200 EC. All right. And all we have remaining from that second 200 is 78 tickets. All right. So 122 already gone in that second batch, in that second 200. Remember, we are catering for 500 people. So the room can only accommodate 500 people. We are already at 322. All right. And we are in October. You have November, December, January, and then 9 days in February. So again, if you intend to come to Grenada for our 50th independence celebration, and then you have kayak mass on that weekend. So if you intend to come to Grenada, make this event one of the events that you must be at or in attending. All right? Make this the event. So it's the ultimate cocktail reception and entertainment. The event. And once I'm involved in an event, it will be the best. You will not be disappointed. I tell you this. All right? So again, saying to you, I have 78 early bird tickets remaining. The first 322 gone. So I have 78. And when that 78 finishes, then we would have completed the 400 early bird. And then that last 100, I will increase the price to about $350 or $400 per one. All right? So that last 100, I will increase the price significantly so to what it's supposed to be once the early bird is done with. So if you know you will be attending the event, I want to encourage you to do so. Attend the event. All right? Tell me, hey, Kem, send me a WhatsApp message, call me, and I'll put away the ticket for you in an envelope. I will do that for you. I'll put your name on it, your number, I'll follow up with you. But most people are responsible. They will follow up and so on. So just giving you a heads up. Saying again, if you know you will be attending, sometimes you don't have the money right now, but you believe you're going to get the money between now and month end, November. You can holler at me. You could even pay a little thing, like 3, 4, 5 people today met me in tongue. They say, Kem Jones, hold $100, right? Hold $100. I'm going to pay you the next 100 in the next fortnight or the month. Great. I hold the $100 and then I put them down as a ticket. And once they pay the next 100, they get a ticket. All right. So you can do that, because I would love to see a lot of local people come. I would love to see a lot of folks in the diaspora come. So again, if you know you're coming, make this event the event to attend. And all you need to do is to send me a WhatsApp message on 1473 415 4817. 1473 41. My number. Everybody knows my number. 415 4817. Once you know, you will be coming. And then I want to encourage those who will not be coming to Grenada to celebrate 50 years of independence to start sponsoring tickets. So, like today, my good friend Dominique, right? I always say Dominique. He called, he said, Kem, I will not be there, but I want to buy 2 tickets, sponsor 2 tickets to a friend, right? So that is the spirit. So if you know you're not going to be there, but you understand the purpose for which I am doing this, so that we can have our own radio station, right? Remember, we did the first event. We were able to get a profit, make profit of $63,000. And a number of people gave me little, 500, 200, 300, 1,000 or so. So we actually reached to, it was about almost $65,000, right? In total cash money that we had from the first event. But remember, to put on this event, it will cost about $45,000 to put on this event, to make sure that this event is successful. So you have to invest to make money. That is what it is. That's how it goes. All right. You invest to make money. So it is my hope that once we sell all the tickets, we can make something out of the event, right? A $50,000, $55,000, because it's a different location. They're catering the finger foods, you have to pay for that. They're catering the drinks, because I can't bring the drinks in. I can't bring the finger foods in the hotel. They will be preparing all of that, all right? The finger foods, the drinks, and all I have to do is, the entertainment aspect of it, the room, making sure that it's up to mark, service, make sure that that is okay, and a number of other things. All right. So that is very important. Just the venue alone is almost $10,000, almost $10,000 just for the location, the venue. All right. So again, saying to you, it is important that you understand what is at play here. So if you are out there or here in Grenada and you not coming, you will not be able to come, sponsor. Say, Kem Jones, boy, I want to sponsor the, let's say, Solid the Band. That would be wonderful to sponsor Solid the Band. You find out from me, I tell you the cost. I want to, somebody might say, well, they want to sponsor Selector Beast. Selector Beast, I will tell you how much that cost, that DJ. DJ Karim, I'll tell you how much that cost. Somebody might say, well, boy, I want to sponsor Lyndon Langdon, the saxophonist. I will tell you how much the cost of that. Somebody might want to sponsor the young man playing the tenor pan. I will tell you the cost of that. Somebody might want to sponsor a poet, a spoken word poet. I'll tell you the cost. And that will help, because I can tell you entertainment alone is a good $12,000. Right? It's a good $12,000. And then you look at decoration and all of that type of thing. It will cost some money. So I am, again, saying to you, if you're out there and you want this to be successful, I want to urge you, help, sponsor, because I can't go to those different companies and so on and ask for sponsorship, right? It's not going to work, because I'm kind of firm on that. I don't take sponsorship from corporate bodies, because I know whoever pays the piper calls the tune. I want the people to call the tune on what I do. It's a people-centered operation, program, everything like that. So again, if you're out there, because if you buy a couple tickets, even if you're not coming, it will go towards that. All right. So wherever you are around the world, wherever you are in Grenada, and you want to give towards this, I am open for that. Just WhatsApp me. Say, hey, Kembai, make sure you include me in X, Y, and Z. Put 2 tickets, 3 tickets, 4 tickets away from, that kind of spirit. That is what we want. That is what we want. So I want to encourage you to do that as we move ahead. Nice? Great. So far, so good. Remember, it's an elegantly formal event. So you have to come formal at that event. You can't come with jeans and short pants and that kind of stuff. You have to dress formal for this event. All right? Very, very important. Formal. Remember, during the daytime, you will come at my place, the lawn where I live here. I will set up, pitch some tents and whatever there and chairs and other things like that. You're going to come, eat oil down, chill, drink, laugh, and socialize, right? And socialize, that will be very important, all right? Very important. I want to urge you, once you have the ticket, once you're a ticket holder, once you have a ticket, you're a ticket holder, you can come to my place for oil down. The oil down is free, right? The oil down will be free, but the drinks you'd have to buy, right? The beers, the rum, the rivers, the woodman, the whiskey, the whatever, the clarky, you have to buy that. The malt, the water, and so on. The wine, you have to buy that. I would have a solid bar here. And just about 11 o'clock, so we'll be kicking. We'll be, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Things will be well on its way here, right? That's important. Very important indeed. So I look forward to you supporting this. I look forward to you being a part of this. And we still have some tickets. Remember, I told you we have 78 tickets left in the early bird. Early bird tickets, 200 EC. We have 78 left. So again, it's going pretty fast. From the time I told you, I will get an additional 200 tickets. That was Friday. So by the time Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday, within 3 days, 122 gone from that second batch of 200. So we have 78 left in the early bird. And I look forward to seeing you, even if you're a public servant, even if you're a small business owner, even if you're in the private sector, the public sector, and you want to come. This is a real good opportunity for you to come socialize, you and your significant other, you and your friends, you and whoever. You can come. It will be a very nice event. All right. So I'm doing this promo for my event up front because I normally put every other event before my event. All right. So in going forward until the event, once we sell out all the tickets, I'll be promoting my event first. Sometimes you have to be selfish in this because many a times I promote other events first over and over, and I leave mine pretty much for the last little promo. Good. So let's get into the meat of tonight's conversation. I want to say to you, do not be fooled by Andrew Lewis rant and rave in the parliament. He is insignificant in the scheme of things in this country. You hear me? And it's as though he has found his voice. And I told you, the NDC has given the working man and woman so much, so quick within their tenure, that ungratefulness from the union point of view will quickly step in, will quickly become prevalent, because they're an ungrateful bunch, the unions. They are accustomed to servitude. They are accustomed to fighting for everything, going on the road and demonstrate and march for months and years for everything. That is what they are accustomed to. But the NDC gave them everything easily. They didn't have to march and protest and fight for nothing. Everything just came easy. And it surprised their chest, the union men and women. So they are accustomed with coconut slush, for example. They're accustomed with some bakanek and some rice and coconut. And you take them and you bring them in a restaurant and you serve them some hitey-tighty meal. And it's surprised their chest, they start to vomit. That is what we are experiencing with those unions. They are accustomed to bacchanal. They're accustomed to confrontation. They're accustomed to melee. They're accustomed to chaos. They're accustomed to industrial unrest. And they're missing that. There's a nostalgic feel coming from them. Right? They're longing for that kind of bacchanal, that divisive atmosphere. It's not happening the way they want it. So they're trying to antagonize something. They're trying to cause the thing to happen. Because here you had this idiot in the parliament. That's Andrew Lewis. In the parliament. Speaking about something more or less that he want to be realized. Want to happen. Ain't happening yet. Huh? Yeah. He's talking about next round of negotiation, you know. He's talking about the next 3-4 years and what may happen and whether there will be restrictions and whether there will be conditions and nonsense. Down the road, the man ain't talking about now, you know. Because they got all what they wanted. They got 13% increase. They got fringe benefits that they never even dreamt of, that they were fighting for under Keith Mitchell and the NNP. And NNP did not even budge. They did not even entertain them, much less to give them anything when it comes to fringe benefit. And when it came to increase, the NNP had them marching on the streets of St. George's and all about the place for 2% and 1% and 1.5% and all kind of stupidness. But all of a sudden, you had this idiot in the parliament. But I'm not surprised because they're accustomed to confrontation. They're accustomed to bacchanal. They like to soak things. You know, sometimes you're in a relationship and you calm, but because the other individual or partner likes confrontation and melee and bacchanal, they would soak things, they would start something, they would invent something. That is what we are seeing now. We are seeing them inventing something. It doesn't exist. But they believe down the road with this same bill. Remember, this is nothing new, you know. This was there under NNP. These bills, this, responsibility legislation, fiscal responsibility legislation. These things were there. All these conditions and restrictions and how much you could spend and how much you could this and these things were there before. It's nothing new. But you see, NDC gave these folks everything easy. Pension and gratuity, $75.1 million, just so. They didn't have to protest, they didn't have to fight, they didn't have to confront nobody, they didn't have to go on the street, nothing like that. The 13% increase, they got that with all the fringe benefits, no protest, no demonstration. The TAMCC workers, $22.5 million or so dollars, they come out from protesting and so on, they got that settled, they got all their money. The doc salaries of teachers, they got the $1.2 million, right? And we can go on and on and a whole they got everything. Every damn thing they got it. Easy. 1, 2, 3. Everything they ask for, they got it. So I told you that ungratefulness will step in. I predicted that, you know. I predicted that these union leaders, they are so bad-minded. A lot of them, bad-minded and unpatriotic. A lot of them, they're unpatriotic and they're nasty to the core. They love Tebe, they love bacchanal, they love confrontation, and they're looking for it. This guy's an idiot. This thing, he's focusing down the road. He's saying, well, boy, you know, once you put these conditions and so on in place, so government can't spend this, they can't do that, they can't do that. Well, then 3 years from today, 4 years from today, when you're going to negotiate, then there will be. That's what he's talking about, you know. This guy's a damn idiot. But I'm not surprised. Because ungratefulness will step in. They are accustomed to fighting for any little thing under the NNP. The NNP used to spit on them. Yeah. Remember they signed a MOU telling them they will get pension, they will get gratuity. And when they decide, well, they want their gratuity, they ain't get nothing. The NNP just blam the door in their face because they won the election. So who cares? But the NDC has been true to the word, true to every promise they made with the workers of this nation. So the unions They missing the you know, the militancy, the demonstration and protest, the boots getting dry rot, right? You ain't getting that under the most honorable Deacon Mitchell. He's not a confusion man. He's not a bacchanal man. He's not a TB man. He's not a man that likes anarchy and chaos and unrest. He wants peace. He wants Grenada to remain pristine, right? Unspoiled, untouched, beautiful, clean, peaceful, tranquil. That is what he wants. But no, those Bangarante and them, you know, those drag up union leaders, they want chaos, they want unrest. But the Grenadian people will not support you. You go open your mouth, you go open your trap, they will not support you. And hear this, any day that these unions go out and protest in this country for things that are not justifiable, I will mobilize and organize busloads of people to go out and do a counter protest. And you know I'm capable of that. I will organize busloads of people, and I'll pay the busloads of people. I'm going to get the money from different sources, pay the buses, and organize a counter protest anytime that happens under the NDC administration. I will organize counter protest against these union leaders with their stupid conduct. Bet your bottom dollar on that. Remember I said so before, and I'm capable of doing that. Any day they organize their stupidness, we will mobilize once it's not justifiable. If it's justifiable, so be it. But once it's not justifiable, we will organize counter protests because we love Grenada. We want Grenada to transform. We want good for the workers of this country. We will mobilize, we will organize our people in the rural parts of the country, in the urban parts of the country, throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique, and we will organize counter-protest action against them when they go out, and it will be larger than them, because the NNP really and truly boss the unions. Huh? Most of these unions, they toothless, you know. Don't even talk about Andrew and them union. That union has no clout, really. The Public Workers Union even worse. You understand the point? But Grenadians have no appetite for confrontation. We have moved from that dispensation where every Monday morning some kind of stupid protest, some kind of dotishness on the street, some kind of nonsense. That's under Keith Mitchell and the NNP. They're accustomed to that kind of environment. The TB, that's under the locksmith. You understand the point? That's under the locksmith and them. When they lock in all the damn house against the who and who and who and who. And they have to get their son to come and break this and break that. It's just nonsense. We are in a different epoch. We are operating differently. There's a different modus operandi or operandi. We believe in workers. You have a government that is pro-government, but also pro-worker. We want the government to be productive, but we also want workers to be happy and prosperous, right? But we know what's going down. These things are not happening in isolation. Nope, they're not. Because you heard the old cock in that press conference begging union leaders to come out and blah, blah. You don't see he can't even have a press conference. When last he had a press conference, the old cock? See, every month, the old cock can't even have a press conference. Yeah. But that is what you get when you have a side that's desperate. The NNP, the new nasty party, they are desperate to come back into power. They're desperate. They will do anything to come back in power. You know? You know what I'm saying? They're desperate. You remember this guy begging. He want one more begging. He begging. Some guy, who was this fella here? Who's this person here? Who was this guy again? This guy was begging for one.
I'm going now. Give me a little thing now. I'm going now. Give me a little thing now. One more time.
Oh God. Tired.
I'm going now. Give me a little thing now. One more time.
Oh God. Tired.
I'm going now. Give me a little thing now. One more time.
Oh God. Tired.
I'm going now. Give me a little thing now. One more time.
Oh God. Hatayan.
Oh my God.
So we know the level of desperation on the part, right? So we know the desperation on the part of certain individuals and those obstructionists. They're desperate. They're desperate. They want to come back into power. They want power. You think, watch me. There are people with money, but because they don't have power, they're insignificant. They feel less than. They feel inferior. Because when they go into certain events and so on, people don't recognize them. They don't see them. They're insignificant. They have no power. The littlest child laughing at them. They're desperate. So that is what's happening. So those are the union leaders. Some of them start opening their trap, their big mouth, and start to rah-rah. But they heard the old cock, the Swizzle Fall. They heard the old cock. Yeah. Out there saying, open all your mouth and speak. And then those clowns coming out and talk rubbish. But it's not surprising. It's not surprising. I am not surprised. Not at all. But folks, good news. Good news for Grenada. The unemployment rate has fallen significantly so. And I want to applaud the government of Grenada, the NDC administration. Let us go to the Honorable Lennox.
You don't go and borrow money to pay salaries. You don't do that. Right? So as long as our performance says that we have a primary surplus of 1.5% of GDP, and we have a current account surplus of about 5% of GDP, we are resilient. We are resilient. And the conditions are also being created for the debt to GDP ratio to come down over the years. Yeah? So, Mr. Speaker, I support the bill because the performance indicators that I see here, and those are the very similar performance indicators that other countries are now using to determine the resilience, to determine the fiscal resilience. They are pragmatic, very practical. They are likely to be achieved. Good? And all what we have to do is to put the systems and structure in place and keep on monitoring them so that we can achieve those targets that have been set for us in Part 2 of the bill. But Mr. Speaker, I also want to comment that the bill is a comprehensive bill. I like it. It's comprehensive because it takes into consideration other factors that are important for us to achieve that resilience. So it makes reference, Mr. Speaker, to incorporating our statutory bodies and our state-owned enterprises into the analysis because they are part of the overall of the consolidated public sector. So we are now in a position to monitor them. Make reference, Mr. Speaker, to strengthen our statistics department and making sure that our statistics department can provide the macroeconomic indicators that we need to make economic decisions. And I'm saying to you, I am happy to say that I've been getting some very important statistics right now from the department. I just received data on the CPI from our statistics department. I've just received data from our economic performance from unemployment level, and the data is showing from statistics department, the data is showing that the unemployment rate as of August is 11.9%. 11.9% from 28 where it was for August this year. 11.9% unemployment rate from 28%. Yeah? I have it here. I have it here to show you. What on that? What on that? The data I received from the CPI says that CPI, the cost of living, is now 1.9%. 1.9%, down from 3.3, where it was at the same time last year. So put all that into context. The economy is doing well. We are doing well. And we are very much on the way to achieve the kind of fiscal resilience that we are hoping to achieve. Good? So we are doing well. But Mr. Speaker, I wanted to also mention the role of the Fiscal Resilience Oversight Committee that is going to replace the Fiscal Responsibility Oversight Committee. And the importance of having that committee. I think my minister would have read the terms of reference of that oversight committee. Right? And the need for it to produce the reports and to monitor. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. How much time were you giving me?
Your time has expired. So I give you 3 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you. Right. That committee, Mr. Speaker, is extremely important in helping us to achieve those resilience targets. Because what committee will do is that from time to time, it will prepare its report. Take into consideration, it will report on those targets and the extent to which government is fulfilling those targets, and make recommendations as what needs to be done to keep us on track.
Yes, so that's the Honorable Lennox Andrew speaking about the unemployment rate and the whole cost of living index. Under the NNP, it was 3.3% and it fell to 1.9%. So cost of living is not as high as the NNP want you to believe it. And Keith Mitchell is a statistician, so he has to go by the statistics, or else he will be not only lying to you, but he will be spitting on what he actually studied or pursued academically. Not only the cost of living index, but the unemployment rate fell from 28% to 11.9%. So under the NNP, the unemployment rate was 28%. Under the NDC, it fell to 11.9%. And I can tell you a lot of construction is taking place. In fact, some contractors cannot even find workers to work on some of those projects. You look at, hotels. You look at, and particularly during this time, you look at the hotel in St. David. It's almost there. You look at the call center. One, I think, in the Northeast. They have one in the, is it Spice Basket now? And there are a number of things happening, even around the country. Things are happening. Work is being created for people. Jobs are being created. And there are a lot of people who are leaving Grenada to go and do temporary work overseas. The cruise industry, the farm, picking up apple and other things like that. So, look, let the NNP remain there and be the prophet of doom and gloom. We Grenadians are optimistic. We Grenadians are really happy that we have a visionary team in place who are actually doing the do, and we are seeing the benefits of that. That is what we want here in our country. Positive stuff. Don't forget, my good friend, the Honorable Ron Redhead, actually spoke about the whole unemployment rate dropping, and even a locksmith can get a work now in Grenada.
So, Mr. Speaker, the economy is improving. Even a locksmith could get a work these days.
Right Along Live.
Now, this bill, Mr. Speaker, is aimed to repeal and replace the existing framework of fiscal responsibility. The replacement is not to remove the elements of the fiscal responsibility, but to enhance it in a broader manner, improving our overall financial management and prudence of our finances. So our legislative financial framework, Mr. Speaker, is on the offensive. On one hand, it looks at the question of being responsible and prudent, and at the same time, it allows for genuine opportunities to invest and expand our economy, while at the same time certainly maintaining that fiscal prudence and fiscal responsibility. And Mr. Speaker, we heard some interesting things this morning, but I want to take the opportunity to talk about why we are getting to this point. It's not to try to erase the use of the FRA in the past. That's not true. But when we talk about why we are repealing and replacing, it's to enhance it, as I said. So I'll give you one example. We have mentioned that businesses closing down and things slow, etc. But I want to say this morning that according to data from the Central Statistical Office, our unemployment rate has gone down. I wouldn't give the figure. I will leave this to the Minister or Prime Minister or Minister of Economic Development to give the actual figure. But it's much lower than when we came into office. The point is, the trend, Mr. Speaker, is going in the right direction. We are not doing this because we want to get back at the former administration. In fact, while we are being called little boys and girls, our leadership and governance so far demonstrates far beyond that. And as such, we have absolutely no time to engage in this banter over the development of our Grenadian people. So let us put that on record and let's set that record straight that some of what we heard this morning is very far from the truth and misleading and just designed to bring the debate down to the gutter where some people are comfortable. We're not in a convention. So, Mr. Speaker, the economy is improving. Even a locksmith could get a work these days, and things are going much better in the Grenadian economy.
Right. Yes, even a locksmith. But you know, only today I was reasoning with a couple of friends who came from overseas. You know, they purchased some tickets and I brought that to them. And, you know, it really dawned on me that old cock is a nasty, bad-minded old man, you know. To change all that lock and locks and locks and locks and on a woman who been with you through thick and thin for almost 50 years. That man nasty, you know. That old cock nasty, that sweezel cock. You know, the cock without hair and without feather, sorry. Without feather in the neck. Right? Yeah. That cock is a nasty old cock, you know. Yeah, I'm telling you. To change all those locks on a woman who you've been with for almost 50 years. You're married, oh God, nah boy. In that old cock age, huh? He bad-minded, he nasty, he ain't good. Just, you know, like today, we were just thinking about it. You must conclude that this guy was this old cock, this sweezer fall, you know, the one without feather in the neck, was born bad, evil, wicked, was consuming in nastiness. I'm telling you, not consumed, but conceived in nastiness, and consumed eventually with nastiness. Nasty. Could you imagine that old, you know, almost 100 years old, still thinking about how to do nastiness and put lock and door, how much lock. Every time the lady step out, you put in big old lock and we're not old. Watch. Anyways, folks, yeah, that was just something we were thinking about today. How bad-minded and evil that old cock is. All right? So tomorrow, we're going on the Carnage tomorrow. In fact, there's no program tomorrow. All right? We're on the Carnage tomorrow. No program tomorrow night. We're going on the Carnage. You hear me? So we're going tomorrow night from 4 p.m. until about 10.
Grenada is such a beautiful country.
Get ready, Grenada. Carrick and Petty Martini. The countdown to our 50th anniversary of independence has begun. On October 31st, 2023, all roads lead to the Carnage for the launch of our Jubilee celebrations in 2024. The excitement starts at 4 p.m., showcasing local culinary delights, artistic talents, and captivating performances in a magnificent display of our nation's traditions, culture, and history. Following a spectacular reveal of the Independence theme and logo, celebrate with top entertainers, including the Black Wizard, Nivian Cox, Mr. Golden, and Dash. Grenada's 50th anniversary of Independence celebrations. Be a part from the start and let's make history together. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Visit www.grenadaturns50.gd or call 438-5050.
Grenada nice.
Right. So don't forget that. So yes, we have program in the morning. So I'm having a program in the morning, but not during the evening time. So there will be no nightly program tomorrow, no night program. Tomorrow, God's willing. All right. Just give you a heads up because this event starts at 4 and I want to be there. Don't forget, there's a symposium also on the 3rd. On the 3rd, Friday the 3rd.
Grenada, we know you have questions. Well, we have the answers. The Grenada CBI unit will be hosting its second public symposium on Friday, November 3rd, 2023 at 6 p.m. at the Deluxe Cinema, Grenville. Presenters, Mr. Thomas Anthony, Dr. Wayne Sandiford, and Mrs. Afi Ventu de Vega. Come have your questions answered, your concerns clarified, and be informed. Let's unveil the myths surrounding Grenada CBI. We look forward to seeing you there.
That symposium, that's on the 3rd at Deluxe Cinema in Grenville. Please be a part of that. And then our beloved Prime Minister, he will be going to the United Kingdom for the 4th, that gala on Saturday the 4th of November in the United Kingdom. Fete, gala, fete, gala, fete. Yeah, that old cocks, they didn't take it. Because your party, you can't organize nothing outside there. Fete, gala, fete, gala, take it.
Greetings to all of the wonderful citizens of Grenada who reside in the United Kingdom. I'm Deacon Mitchell, the Prime Minister of Grenada, which includes the islands of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. I'm delighted to be journeying to the United Kingdom to meet with you at this grand gala. Come hear from me as I update you on the progress of our government over the last 18 months since we've been in office. We will tell you about our transformation agenda and how you can help to be a part of this. I will share with you what you can do to help make all of us in Grenada proud again. So, I know there are many of you who live across the UK, and I want to invite you to join and meet with fellow Grenadians as we celebrate at this grand gala.
Right, so the United Kingdom, right? Please go there and be a part of that. Just saying that Vibes 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM will be bringing that launch live, the Independence celebration launch, 50th Independence celebration launch live tomorrow, God's willing. So even if you can't make it down there, you can stay tuned to the radio, Vibes 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM. This station, our station, they will be bringing it live to you. So remember that. And I should give credit to my good friend Junior George right along for that piece with Ron Redhead there. He produced that. He did that. So Junior George, thumbs up to you. I want to give you credit for that. All right. Nice. So far, so good. So far, so good. Josephine Blash, I know you have your event coming up on the 11th, I think. Yes. Yes, on the 11th. Josephine Blash. Rupert Blash, they're your sister. You understand? Yeah. Cocktails, candlelight, and carols. Saturday, the 11th of November. Not this Saturday, coming the following one. $150 for a ticket. It starts at 7 p.m. and finishes at 10 p.m. Rainbow Inn, Grand Bras St. Andrew. Dress code elegantly casual. Please be a part of that amazing menu. Live entertainment, complimentary wine on entry. Christmas begins at the inn. Please go out there, support that. Josephine Blash, NDC Parsi, with good people. You understand? Yeah, solid like a rock. So call Josephine. What's Jojo number 420 4101, I think. Let me see. I think something. So I have a good memory. Josephine Blash. Right, 420-4101. Yeah, man. I have a very good memory. All right. I don't forget things easily. So call up 420-4101 if you want tickets, if you want to be a part of that. Grand Bras, Rainbow Inn, St. Andrew. All right. Carriacou, Patsy Emmons and Julie Finch. Well, you are Bethel. Julie Bethel and Kathleen Belma. Backley. Right. Stephen was the whole crew. Mount Pleasant, Grand Bay, NDC group. They have in the annual sip and dance, right? Cocktail sip and dance at Callaloo. That's the Mermaid, hotel there, Callaloo. By Leo Joseph, by Leo on Speaker Unfiltered, that's his place there. So that's where the event will be. On Saturday, the 4th. They go wind down low, they go have a damn nice time. I love the people of Carriacou and PT Martinique. When they're having fun, they're having real good fun. All right. So buy your tickets, it's $80. Go there and buy your tickets. I'll be there. I'll be there for that event. So please go there and be a part of that. Buy your tickets and be a part of that. All right. Nice. So it's important. It's important to be a part of that. Call Patsy Emmons. Link up and get the tickets and be a part of the vibes. All right, Tevin, I know you can't wait for you to dingoli and for you to wind down low. You think you're easy? Right, so somebody say 3 tickets for your friend. All right, yes, I'm a friend here. Let me see. All right, good. My good partner, Monjalou, Rich Manila, Monjalou, yeah. 3 tickets. So far we have had requests for 4 tickets in total. 4 tickets in total, so that's we were at 78 tickets. So now we are at 74. All right, 4 tickets there so far. We're at 74. So we have 74 more tickets remaining for my event. All right, 74 Olibod tickets. That's what we have remaining. We had 78, so we 4 tonight, 4 so far, and let's keep it going. So all the tickets gonna go as quickly as possible, and by let's say the middle of November, all the tickets should be gone, and then I should start printing the next 100. All right, nice. So we good. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Nice. We gonna miss out any promo? Yeah, I know my money show, man. I mean people, You understand? Yeah. RB, don't worry about that. Calm down. The money safe. Frances Postle, the Deacon Mitchell support group, they're having a bingo, a big bingo on Saturday, November the 11th at 6 p.m. Jackpot 1,000 US. St. Paul's Church Auditorium, 157 St. Paul's Place, corner of Church Avenue. Refreshments on sale. Meryl, I'm glad I met you today, Meryl. Meryl and Frances, right? 2 sisters. Very, very, very nice. Meryl, I get to know you, right? Nice. All right, so Meryl, and you bought about 4 tickets. I hope to see you at my event, winding down low and having a damn good time. Frances Postle, I hope you could wine too and you're there. We're looking forward to that. All right. So the bingo, don't forget the bingo Saturday starting 6 p.m. Akim, I hope you start selling the ticket already. Akim Lewis, St. Paul's Church Auditorium, 157 St. Paul's Place, corner of Church Avenue. Refreshments on sale, drinks, food, and so on. And the vibes go nice. The 11th of November. Please be there. Please organize and be there. All right. Nice. So, folks, we're out of time. I want to wish you all the best. Have a wonderful night. I'll be back with you tomorrow, God's willing, starting from 8 in the a.m. The dynamic hour starts at 8 a.m. So I'll be there with you again on that journey, God's willing. Bye for now. Take good care. And bye for now. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Sleep well. And Zoe, I thought you were sleeping, girl. Come. What are you doing there? I thought you were sleeping. Come and say hi. Come. Pass one, say hi. You want hi Zeli see already in she. Whole life. Come, pass this way. Come. Pass this way, woman. Come. Come here. Come. Cutting style, are you afraid to walk over them thing and them there?
I said, come, yeah, we will
Right, folks, I want to thank you very much for being a part of the program. So Zoe said hi to you and she waving all the way. All right, nice. So we are gone. Tomorrow, God's willing again, we continue the journey again. Hey, Hannah Jeremiah, it was nice seeing you today. Meeting you in person, Hannah Jeremiah. Good night, my dear. I wish you all the best, right? And Meryl, it was good. Accustomed seeing Frances. It was good meeting you today. Couple of friends from overseas popping on by. All right.